Let's bring in ABC News contributor and former FBI agent Brad Garrett. Brad, Fletcher's body now identified. Let's talk about how this changes the case with regard to this suspect. What more do we know about him? Does this look like a random act, wrong place, wrong time, 4 a.m. in the morning, it's still dark, he's got a rap sheet? Or do you think she might have been targeted considering the background of this family and the money that they had?
You know, I think all indicators, Kara, is that this is random, and I'll tell you why. That in that sort of time zone between 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, predators will drive around college campuses looking for inebriated co-eds. I've seen it before. I've worked those type of cases before. You have a situation, again, described by the police, of the suspect driving apparently past her, stops his vehicle, lets her catch up to him, and then he grabs her. I mean, that's sort of classic abduction from the proximity of a college campus. So I do think it's random. I bet he had no idea until he saw the news about this person being as wealthy as she apparently is. As far as finding her body, there may be extra clues connected to that leads them back to him.
So let's talk about that, because the U.S. Marshals arrested him after the police say they detected his DNA on the pair of sandals where Fletcher was last seen. Let's talk about how big of a break that is in a case like this when you actually find the DNA. I mean, there were a lot of pieces of evidence that were recovered after this.
Oh, there is no doubt. Clearly, to your point, the sandals were a great find, and that they had the wherewithal to throw the DNA into a database. The suspect has a prior kidnapping conviction. He served, it looks like, close to 20 years on a 24-year sentence for kidnapping. And so, yes, you have that to start with. You have the, what I would call, suspicious behavior, washing the clothes in the sink, cleaning out the car a short time after she disappeared, obviously trying to get rid of or destroy evidence. And my guess is they may even have more than that. Are there, maybe not eyewitnesses to the actual abduction? There's probably other camera angles we haven't seen in the public they may well have that would help them potentially at trial if they get that far. But the evidence in this case, and again, combined with what might be at the crime where the body was found, I think could be really a strong case.
Before I let you go, you know, you talked about the fact that he was just 16 when he received that kidnapping charge, and then he served 24-year prison sentence, as you mentioned, 20 years in prison, gets out and allegedly commits a crime like this. How common is that, Brad, in your experience, that they get out of prison and they commit these crimes again?
I can tell you, I was a parole officer for over 10 years, and the number of people I rearrested for committing crimes similar to what they committed before going to prison, and some as long as this guy did. The only way I can sort of frame that is it's like that has become their way of life. That's become their profession, as odd and disturbing as that sounds. And they go right back. If they have associates that pull off similar crimes, they'll also go back to them. I don't know that that's particularly relevant in this case, but sadly, it doesn't surprise me that he went back and did the same thing, because apparently he has some motivation or urge to do this. And it's apparently worth getting caught and or going back to prison.
Well, we'll continue to follow the case for sure, but it looks like it's going to get wrapped up considering all the evidence that they did find. Brad Garrett, it's a sad story. It's heartbreaking. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.